What's going on, you guys? It is Isaac. Welcome back to another stream. Now, today this is going to be a shorter stream. We're just going to be ranking horror movies in general. We are going to be doing a horror movie tier list. So let's get straight into this shit. No promotion on this stream. I just thought to get into the spooky season, I would pull up a big ass list of horror movies and rank them. So before we get into that, let's get a little bong rip going, wait for people to come into the stream, and we're going to be reviewing all of these horror movies. Obviously, I have not seen every single horror movie on this list, but we're going to rank all of them that I have seen. I see quite a few that I've watched, I see quite a few that I haven't, so we're just going to have to rank them, and if I end up not seeing a lot of movies in this list, then I will find a fucking new list, and yeah, let's just get a bong rip going, and we're gonna get straight into this list because this is gonna be a long one. This will be re-uploaded most likely on YouTube, so if you're watching this right now, you could skip forward a little bit if you do not want to take it with me. If you do, then let's get this shit started. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Drop a like on this video, and also drop a like on this stream. Leave a comment. Let's get it. Let's get it, boys and girls. Horror movie ranking list. Now, this right here is just going to be never seen, and this is going to be our F tier. Can I add a... No. Can I add a ranking? Hold up. Can I add a row? Okay, there we go. C is just going to be our F, basically. C is going to be trash. Hold up. Put it down farther, buddy. Put it never seen. Alright, there we go. C is just going to be like, okay, there we go. We got it set. Let's get it. First one, 1403, never seen. American Psycho, I saw for the first time last year, actually. I thought it was pretty fucking solid. I'll give it a solid B tier. It's a pretty damn good movie. The plot twist itself is a little confusing and questionable if I like it, but I will say it's a pretty fucking good movie. It's a great movie to enter the 2000s with. 28 Days Later, shocking. I've never seen it. I might have seen it years ago, but I can't rank it. The Witch, I've never seen. A Quiet Place, I know I'm crazy. I've never seen it. Alien just deserves an A tier because it is a fucking classic movie. You cannot hate on Alien. Alien is just a classic movie, and it's iconic. Nightmare on Elm Street is also a classic, iconic movie, and this is gonna be controversial to a lot of y'all. I'm gonna throw it at a C tier. It's an okay movie. It's watchable, but I was never a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street films. See, it's a classic. It's pretty decent, but it's not my favorite. Annabelle, I don't even feel like putting Annabelle in the same ranking as a Nightmare on Elm Street is even... I'll throw a Nightmare on Elm Street at B. I would personally put it at C. No, we're gonna put Annabelle at F. Annabelle is a trash movie. It is garbage. I didn't enjoy this movie at all. I thought it was shitty. Wasn't a fan. I've never seen this movie. Blair Witch Project. Now, this movie is a classic. It started the found footage genre. People thought it was real when it came out. They thought it was a genuine, real horror movie, like not a movie itself. They didn't think it was actors. It had everybody questioning it. They had the actors be silent for like a whole year after the film released to add that fucking element to it. So I'm going to throw it at a C because, you know, we'll keep it at a C. It's a pretty good movie, but I personally find it boring and I'm not a fan of it. I know it's a big revolutionary movie. We'll put it at a B just for the fact it started the found footage genre. Even though I fucking hate the found footage genre, it was new for its time. It was groundbreaking and it was something crazy. Cabin in the Woods, I'm going to throw it at a C tier. I really wasn't a big fan of this movie. I would even throw it an F. Because this movie to me was pretty trash. I know a lot of people love this movie, but I personally thought it was garbage the one time I watched it. Never seen Cannibal Holocaust, but that is on my watch list just because I've heard it's really fucked up. So that is definitely on my watch list. Child's Play, the remake. I've never seen the remake to Child's Play, but the original Child's Play, also another franchise that is very iconic. I gotta say, it's not revolutionary to me in any way. The slasher genre was already well established by this point. But I will say, they're the first movie to have a fucking killer doll. Saying that, Chucky doesn't scare me one bit. I would punt that motherfucker like a field goal. Chucky does not scare me. I am not a fan of the Child's Play movies. The Conjuring 2. The Conjuring 2 is also a C tier movie. Because The Conjuring 1 was actually a pretty solid paranormal movie. Most paranormal movies, to me at least, are garbage. They're all the same. The Conjuring was a solid movie. And to me, The Conjuring 2 just falls into that fucking issue where it's like every other fucking paranormal movie. So it's a C. It's decent. I would never watch it again. I will definitely say I'd rather watch Child's Play and A Nightmare on Elm Street over The Conjuring 2. So that's why it's at the bottom. But it is not garbage. It is not garbage to me like these two. Donna the Dead. Now, I think this is the remake, the 2005 movie, if I'm not mistaken. To me, it is a B. I'm throwing people... Nah, I would put it at a C. Because it's a good zombie movie. It's enjoyable, but it's a zombie movie. I'm not a huge fan of zombie movies because they're all the same. They fall... I mean, you could argue that for slashers. You could argue that for paranormal movies. But paranormal movies and zombie movies, there's not much you can fucking change. Now, the zombies in this movie are scary. I like how it takes place in the mall. And I'd say, I've never seen the original one, but I'd say it's a pretty solid movie. There are scenes of this movie I fucking hate, but it's a pretty solid zombie movie. OG Dawn of the Dead, I have never seen, so I can't even rank that. Dead Silence. Now, I know this movie gets a lot of fucking slander. I've heard people say they hate this movie and it's garbage. I don't think it's that garbage. I would put it at we're going to put these in order for B, because I'm going to say Dawn of the Dead's better than Conjuring 2, and I'm also going to say Dead Silence is better than The Conjuring 2. It's pretty solid. It's not great. I would never watch it again, but it's watchable. Doctor Sleep, never seen it. On my list for sure. Don't Breathe is a garbage movie to me. Fucking boring as shit. Nothing happens, and I don't like the plot twist. It's not a good movie to me. I did not enjoy it. Never saw this one. Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It's just gonna fall into the C tier. It's actually one of my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street, so I'm actually gonna throw it I'm gonna just throw it at the top of C, because I like it better than these movies, and I'm not gonna put it over the original. That's just pure disrespect. But this is my favorite sequel to the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Now, I'm not a big fan of this movie, but it's my favorite sequel. Evil Dead Remake. This movie to me was a fucking bloody good time. I've never seen the original Evil Dead, but it was stupid, but it was a fucking hoot when I watched it. Now, granted, I've never seen this movie since it came out in 2013. In 2013, I was fucking 10. So, I'm not sure. This is not a definitive ranking of Evil Dead. It might be lower on the list, but I remember this movie had that scene where it was raining blood, and there was hella gore with the chainsaw. Great time. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, we're going to throw it at an F, because all those exorcisms or possession movies are all the same. They're all garbage. They will never be better than The Exorcist. Final Destination is going to get thrown at a solid B tier, because it is revolutionary. It is a fun time. It isn't the best plot-wise. It's stupid. But Final Destination is a fucking good movie. It's great. The fucking airplane scene when the airplane crashes, that genuinely frightened me. And my dumbass watched Final Destination not knowing there was a plane crash scene 2 days before I had a flight. My first ever flight. So that was a fun time. Friday the 13th. Now, I much prefer this genre over A Nightmare on Elm Street, but this is at the bottom of C tier for me. This is the worst movie in the 13th franchise, besides Jason X. That doesn't count. That movie's fucking trash. But the original Friday the 13th to me was very underwhelming, and I didn't like how Jason wasn't the killer. It makes sense that he wasn't, but to me it was the worst of the franchise besides Jason X. Get Out, I've never seen. That's on my list. The Green Inferno was boring as hell. I wouldn't say it's garbage, so I'll throw it at C. It's okay. It was pretty damn boring to me. Never seen Gremlins. The original Halloween, first movie in the S tier. A fucking classic, revolutionary movie. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first movie where the slasher killer has, the serial killer, the fucking villain, whatever the fuck you want to call him, has a mask. The mask is perfect. The acting is great. The suspense is great. This movie all around is like the perfect horror movie to me. Halloween 1978 is a fucking classic. One of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. Fucking amazing. I don't even know what this is, but I don't want to rank it. I've never seen it. Never seen Hellraiser 2. Never seen Hellraiser 3. If this is supposed to be the original Hellraiser, I will throw it at a C tier. I am abusing C tier, but Hellraiser to me was not terrible, but I would never watch it again. It was okay. It was watchable. I've never seen Hereditary. I have a hell of people telling me to go watch it. I will watch it. It is on my list. I've heard amazing things about it, so it's definitely on my list. The Hills Have Eyes. I'm going to throw it at a B tier. If I'm not mistaken, this is the movie, correct me if I'm wrong, where there's like, they're in like a radiation zone and there's a bunch of fucked up mutant radioactive people. The kills in this movie are banging. The kills in this movie are fucking A1. So I'm going to throw it at a B tier. It's a solid movie. It's a good time. I've never seen the original Hills Have Eyes. Hostel. Hostel to me is a fucking at the top of B tier. Gory, gruesome, disturbing, fucked up, scary ass realistic plot. Realistic to a certain extent. To a certain extent, like being kidnapped and murdered, that is a genuine fear, especially when traveling to another country. Fucking B tier. Scary movie, the kills are gruesome, and that's what I like from horror movies. Let me tell y'all, in my personal opinion, I enjoy horror movies, of course, for the plot and stuff. There's great horror movies I love for the plot, but I love seeing people get fucked up and killed in brutal ways. That's my main thing. Hush. Very quiet movie, as you'd imagine. Pretty decent. I would put it at near the top of C tier. I do like it better than Child's Play. Nah, I wouldn't even say that. It's a solid movie. It's okay. It's pretty good, but it's nothing great. You won't be disappointed watching it. At least I wasn't, but you'll forget it in like 2 days. Insidious. Now, the Insidious sequels are straight trash to me, but Insidious is a B tier movie. This movie is genuinely good. I enjoy the first Insidious movie. It is actually scary. Scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I like the plot, and it's one of those James Wan 2010s, 2020 movies that I don't think is garbage. So it's definitely a B tier. It's one of the best. It Follows, I've never seen. Man, I do not like it. It is a garbage film. I don't care if it's the remake or the original. Either way, they're both garbage to me. I'm sorry. I'm hurting a lot of your feelings, and just y'all are probably going to get mad at me in the comments. I do not like the It movies. The It movies are shit. I hate them. Jason X, we're going to also throw that in F. It has good kills, but it's a fucking garbage movie. It's disrespectful to the Friday the 13th franchise. And that's a franchise that brought this dude back to life by getting stabbed with a fucking pitchfork and lightning striking him. So the fact that I'm saying that's disrespectful, like this movie's disrespectful, where Jason fucking walks around New York killing motherfuckers, like that's how you know it's bad. Jeepers Creepers is another C tier. It is a decent movie. It is watchable. It is better than a lot of these movies on this list, so I'm going to put it at the third up here. It's pretty solid, but it's not great. Ju-on the Grudge is also another one. It's pretty good. I actually am a big fan of the Grudge movies, but I can't put it on the same tier as these. Actually, I will. No, I won't. Just for the fact that there is boring moments, but this movie is genuinely scary as fuck. This movie genuinely scared me. Mortars, I've never seen. I've heard great things about it. Midsummer, same thing. Heard great things, never seen it. Night of the Living Dead, I should watch it, but I haven't. Freddy's Nightmare, I'm just going to throw it at a C. At the bottom of C. I think all Nightmare on Elm Streets, for the most part, deserve to be in C tier. The remake, to me, nah, they all deserve to be in C tier for the most part. Ouija was a garbage movie, predictable, boring, not a fun time. I saw it in theaters, not a great movie. Paranormal Activity. This movie is also a C tier. Now, C tier for me is okay movies, B is good, A is great, S is amazing. C, Paranormal Activity is okay. It's not the best of the franchise. Paranormal Activity 2 is better in my opinion, but it's revolutionary. Not really actually, because the resort it had a low budget and it was super fucking successful. Like a budget of $1 million, it had a Saw type of scenario. A budget $1 million, it made like 100 million, and it also partially killed the Saw franchise. It's the main reason it killed the Saw franchise actually, in terms of releasing yearly sequels. So I will say that it's a solid movie. It's not scary to me, but with the budget they had and just the success the movie made and the fucking god awful sequels it spawned, it deserves its credit in C tier. Poltergeist is also in the same realm. I will say it's better to me than Paranormal Activity, but it is not a great movie. The Ringu, I've actually never seen the original Japanese version, so I can't really rank it. I've also never seen Rosemary's Baby. Now, this is going to be biased to me because I'm a huge fucking Saw fan. So I'm going to take Saw and I'm going to throw it in an A tier. Great fucking movie. Amazing. The plot twist blew my fucking mind the first time I watched it. It's not just revolving around torture porn. It actually has a plot. It is a solid movie. Amazing fucking movie for the budget they had. The stuff they did with this movie, the traps they created, the suspense, amazing movie. Now on to Saw 2, where it's basically just torture porn at this point. I'm going to throw it at a B tier. It's a pretty solid movie. It isn't great, but it is good. It is a fun time. The plot isn't super wonky and fucked up yet, but the kills are getting more torturous. There still is a pretty decent plot twist, and there is still a plot that makes sense. So I will respect Saw 2 for that. Saw 3 will have... I don't like putting Saw in the same tier as these other movies, so I'm going to put it at the top. But Saw 3 to me is a fucking shitfest for a Saw movie. Jeff, the main character of that movie, is slow as fucking annoying, and I hate him. The plot starts getting more convoluted and annoying. Jigsaw throws a guy who's grieving over his dead son into a saw trap, which is fucking absurd. The morals of Jigsaw start getting more skewed. Jigsaw dies. All around it isn't a great movie. Scream 2 is the worst Scream movie to me. It is an F tier. I love the Scream movie, but Scream 2 is fucking garbage. Scream 3 falls into the same issue. It's garbage, but it isn't garbage. It's the worst of C, but it isn't horrible. It's watchable. It's way better than Scream 2, but it is not a great movie. Now, the OG Scream to me is gonna be an A, and I'm gonna put it high on the A tier. Scream is a great fucking movie. I like how they make the killer in the movie human, not some superhuman fucking Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, fucking Michael Myers. They make him a human, and I love how they reveal the kills at the ending. In this movie, the Scream movie, I really think amped up the slasher genre again. I obviously wasn't alive at that time, so I can't confirm, but this movie is fucking great. Sinister. Now, Sinister isn't bad. It is a C tier movie. It is pretty solid. It is not great. It does have scary ass scenes. It does have that motherfucker in that movie is scary. I won't even lie to y'all. But overall, it's kind of a boring movie. Never seen this movie. If this is the Texas Chainsaw New Beginning remake, it is a C. It is okay. It is better than most of the Texas Chainsaw movies. Because to me, most of the Texas Chainsaw movies are garbage. But there's a few here and there that are really good. That one is honestly at the top of the list. Probably like the second or third best to me. The original Texas Chainsaw, I will also throw in C tier. It is a classic. It's a scary movie for its time. It's really fucked up for its time, but it is not great. It is okay to me. I'm not a huge Texas Chainsaw guy. The Birds, man, I'm going to throw it in a C. No, I'll throw it in a B. I'm not going to disrespect The Bird. No, I'll throw it in a C because I'll throw it at high C, though. High C, like second best in C. Just because The Birds, to me, I like it better than Psycho, and it genuinely has scary moments in it, so I'll throw it in a B. I'm not going to disrespect The Birds. It's a fucking classic. It actually has scary scenes, and I respect it. So I guess I rated the Blair Witch remake, which I've never seen. So I'll just throw the Blair Witch. No, I gotta throw it at a C tier. The Conjuring. Now The Conjuring, I don't even want to put it on the same rank as B tier as these movies, but it is a solid movie. It is actually pretty fucking good for a paranormal movie, because I'm not a big paranormal movie kind of guy, but this movie is honestly one of the best paranormal movies there are. It does have some scary moments. It's pretty fucking entertaining. I will say James Wan did good with that. I've never seen The Descent. The Exorcist is a automatic B tier. It is an automatic B tier for how fucked up, how scary, and just how horrific this movie was for the time period, especially. Motherfuckers were passing out in theaters because of this movie, so I have to respect the classic and put it in B. My personal take on it, it's okay. It's not great. If I watched it in the 70s, I would have shit my pants for sure. There is scary moments even today, but it's not amazing to me. The Grudge is a C tier movie, as well as the Ju-on the Grudge. I actually do really enjoy the American remake. It's the first one I watched. I didn't watch Ju-on first. I watched the original Grudge. I will say Ju-on the Grudge is scarier, but this movie's pretty fucking good. I will say it's not a disrespectful remake, at least in my opinion. Oh my god, the newest Grudge movie is an F. It is at the top of the F tier just for being so shit. It is worse than any other movie on F tier. This movie, I saw it in theaters and I felt like someone hawked a loogie in my fucking eye. I felt pure disrespected that I paid $10 for the movie ticket. Me and my friends got so bored that we walked out of the theater just to fuck around. The only redeeming movie, the only redeeming part of this movie is when the girl from Insidious fucking jumps off a railing and kills herself. Only fucking entertaining part of that movie. That's how shit that movie was. I've never seen this. I've never seen The Nun. The OG Ring movie is also a C tier to me. It isn't great. I will say I do personally like the Grudge movies better, but The Ring isn't bad. It's pretty solid. The Shining. Now this is gonna piss some motherfuckers off. This is really gonna piss y'all off. I'm putting The Shining at a high C. High C is also a fucking... It's a delicious beverage. Anyways, guys. They should bring back orange fucking high C to McDonald's. Or maybe they did. I don't know. Anyways, so The Shining to me, this is gonna piss y'all off. I'm not a fan of the movie. Calm down. Everyone in the comments. You're a fucking idiot. You don't know good filmmaking. It's a classic. You're an idiot. You have The Shining on the same tier as Blair Witch, you fucking want. I know. I just don't personally love it. It's kind of boring to me. I'm sorry. Let's move on. The Thing, never seen. The Wailing, never seen. Train to Busan, also gonna slap it in a C. Solid movie. It's a zombie movie. They're all basically the same. It's pretty good for a zombie movie, but that's not saying much. Trick or Treat. I'm abusing the C tier, but again, it's a solid movie. It's not great. It's okay. It's watchable. My favorite storyline in this movie is the one with the old man. Not amazing. Just solid. Just a solid movie. Troll. Is that the first Troll movie? Or is that Troll 2? Let me make sure. Because this is going to throw y'all off. Y'all are going to be confused. Okay, this is the original Troll. F tier. Fucking horrible movie. Let me find the Troll 2. This is going to throw y'all off. Troll 2, I'm not even going to put it in C. It is an F. But it is the best movie in F. It is so fucking bad that it is amazing. The acting is horrible. The scenes are terrible. But it is so bad, it's great. If y'all have a couple fucking beers with your friends and you want to watch a terribly good movie, put on Troll 2. You will be laughing your ass off. Now with Troll 1, this movie is so fucking garbage and it's not even like so bad it's good. It's just fucking horrible. Unpopular opinion, Troll 1 is way worse than Troll 2. Troll 2 has redeeming qualities such as it's so fucking bad, it's entertaining. It's literally one of the most disastrous movies of all time, and it's a treat to watch just because of how fucking bad it is. Truth or Dare. If I'm not mistaken, is this the movie where the rich people are like held captive? Or is that Would You Rather? That's Would You Rather, so I've never seen that. So this is... I've never seen it. Us, I've never seen. You're Next. This is a solid movie to me. Solid fucking movie. Solid movie. Not a B, but a solid fucking movie. You're Next is pretty solid. I've said that a lot, but Apostle, never seen. As Above, So Below. Pretty fucking garbage. The concept of this movie to me is awesome. I love how it takes place in the catacombs. I feel like they could have done so much fucking more with that, but they didn't. So, pretty garbage. Never seen that. Never seen that. Cube, I'm abusing C. I'm sorry, y'all. Another C tier movie. Not even close to the Saw movies or the Final Destination movies to me, but it is solid. It's okay. I will say it came before Saw, and Saw kind of ripped up. But anyways, never seen Dracula. Never seen that. Never seen that. Never seen that. We're getting a lot of movies that I haven't seen right now. Wow, I know I haven't seen Wreck. Okay, Split. Split is honestly a pretty fucking good movie. I will say it's not on the same level as these. I feel kind of disrespectful putting it at C. Because I will say it's one of the best in C. I actually did enjoy this movie. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. There's so many movies that I haven't seen, y'all. Okay, there we go. Psycho. Just out of respect, I'm going to put it in a B. I personally would put it in a C, but it's a fucking classic. It is not good as good as the rest of the movies on this list by a long shot, but it basically started the slasher craze. So I think it was the first slasher movie, so it'd be disrespectful to put it any lower. The Collector. This movie is fucking solid. I'll put it at the top, almost the top of C tier. Good movie. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Never seen this. 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 Jaws. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about Jaws. I'm sorry, y'all. Creep. Y'all are hating on me in the chat. Y'all are fucking killing me in the chat for my ranking. I'm sorry. I do not like either of these movies. Both of these movies are trash. Sorry. Freddy vs. Jason, fucking B tier movie. B tier movie. Now, I know it's not a classic like The Birds, The Exorcist, all these, but if you want a good time, plot-wise, it's stupid. Stupid characters, stupid moments. Fucking Freddy smokes weed with a fucking stoner teenager. I know, it's a fucking ridiculous movie. But the battles in this movie, the fight scenes, the pure entertainment of this movie is an A tier. A tier for entertainment, B tier because it's so fucking stupid. But it's literally what you want. Freddy fighting Jason, Jason fucking people up, Freddy fucking people up. Great time to watch. Drink a few beers and watch that shit. Or get stoned. Fun times. House of a Thousand Corpses is a garbage movie to me. I do like Rob Zombie films, but this one isn't one of them. They're really... Rob Zombie is hit or miss. It's either really good or really fucking terrible. So I'm going to put that at... Goosebumps, terrible. Leprechaun, Back to the Hood, that's trash. Why is that on this list? It's so trash it's good, but it's trash. Let's be honest. I don't know why Twilight's on this movie. Why the fuck is Twilight on this movie? Lights Out, I literally just watched this movie. I'm going to put it at the bottom of C. Because it actually does have some pretty scary and creepy moments. But overall, it's not really worth rewatching. The ending is garbage to me. But it actually does have some creepy-ass moments. I won't even lie. The Sixth Sense, out of respect, I watched this for the first time the other fucking day. Last year, I can't speak. Out of respect, The Sixth Sense is a classic, and the plot twist fucked with my brain, so a B tier. I'm not even gonna crap. The rest of these I have not watched, so this is not my definitive, but today, it is my ranking of all of my favorite slasher movies. This is my ranking of slasher movies as a whole. So y'all can take a little peek at it. Y'all can judge me. What would you swap around? What would you change around? What pissed y'all off in this list? I know me putting it in F and some other movies like Jaws and Creep in F are going to piss people off, but I hate all the movies in F. I fucking hate all of them. They're all garbage. But Troll 2 is entertaining at least. And Jason X has good kills. And that's about it. That's the only redeeming things about F tier. Jaws is revolutionary. It's good for its time. It's garbage now. Creep is boring as fuck. I'm not going to go into all of them. Now, this isn't my definitive final ranking, but this is my ranking for today. So let me know what you guys think about in the chat or the comments. I'm about to end this off. We just wanted to have a little short ranking of all horror movies. I'm going to have more content, more streams soon. I hope y'all have a good spooky season. I will see y'all